Thank you, Dr. Patrick. Good evening, friends. We have had a very hectic day of discussions. The focus has been the SMEs, and yet I feel that uh, there's a lot that has to be done on the part of SMEs when it comes to improving efficiency of SME, giving them the right program and right incentives. We need to know from the SMEs exactly what they want. For them, production is the priority, as you all know. Efficiency is the nation's priority. They are somehow able to manage their business without giving much focus on efficiency. That is what we have seen so far. And yet we make a lot of efforts, and we have seen that lot of schemes lie unused. If you ask me about Gujarat, I come from a state which is supposed to be, power surplus, and industries get good amount of power and not that very expensive also. Yet when it comes to helping them to improve their efficiency, the Industries Commissionerate, they have very good policies to provide enough funding for them to upgrade and improve their manufacturing technologies, save energy. We have, schemes like energy and water conservation schemes, in which individual industry as well as a group of industries coming together can get huge amounts of investment, or you can say grants for improving their operations. So I think we actually need to integrate their objective of productivity with our objective of improving their energy efficiency. And therefore, all the time it comes that it's not enough, as somebody pointed out, that the kind of awareness we claim that is existing amongst the SMEs, I think, is not exactly, is not enough to move or motivate them to become efficient. It is not enough. We need to provide good information. We have to actually involve them, incentivize them, and that is how they can be actually brought on board about this. Sensitize them about the need of the country also. I think for them profitability is one thing which matters the most. We need to integrate our objective of energy efficiency with the profitability and productivity of these SMEs. Lots of programs, like I said, we have already done a lot. So we have to actually change the way they are thinking today. We have to sensitize them about the need for a country like India with so much of population and so little in terms of energy resources. We have to integrate our concept of energy conservation with resource management as well. I think we did an experiment here with the help of the Japanese group here, something known as the MFCA. That was very effective, material flow cost accounting, which they linked with the energy efficiency and productivity of the small and medium industries. And I think to an extent it really helped for industries. They sensitize industries to come forward and take up this and experiment with it and see the benefit that they could get. So energy is a universal subject. It can be linked with and in fact the smallest part of an industry, it could be in their offices, like we talk, small things like lighting and all those stuff. They have big machines also. Machines, like somebody pointed out, very old. They never die. Most of motors and everything, they are wound and rewound again and again, and they are used. These are some of the things that need to be actually brought into their mind. I'm sure they know about it. They get it rewound because they feel that a new motor is going to be expensive. But suppose if somebody was there to convince them, about this, we have, like just in Gujarat, it's about 3 lakh, it's a 0.3 million units which fall in the category of SME. And to reach out to them through awareness programs and one-to-one contacts is very difficult and yet not very effective. I can, gather people from one sector and talk to them about what are the possibilities, yet not able to get many people on board. So in Gujarat, we came up with one scheme on walkthrough energy audit. A very simple thing, like I would spend per person about 2,000 rupees when I do awareness program. I got the walkthrough audit done for 4,000 rupees. What happens in this? They get an account of their energy use. They all the inventory of their equipment, what are they consuming, what are they producing, and they get a hard copy of a report in which I have listed out certain technologies that could be applied in a given scenario, like all small things like lighting, using of VFD drives, installing power factor correction things and all those, about 28 of them. And the auditor simply tick marks on that, in which it is written, if you deploy this, you're going to save 5 or 10 or 15% energy. Now we have this hard copy lying with the industry. Maybe sometime they get to see it and actually it starts making sense. We have not, even with this walkthrough audit, we have not been able to reach too far, but to whomsoever we have reached out, I think we have drawn good results. Through the several funding programs from BE also, we have been able to take up awareness program is one, which in my opinion, not very effective but required. If you go a bit further, training for the shop floor workers. Now, for them, what would be the reason to get involved? Just to update their knowledge about knowing the way they are doing things. From there, we can find out what are the wrong and what are the best practices they are following. So we get a good documentation. People get elated if they are called to a forum, and then they are given the kind of importance. And the most difficult part is convincing the owners about this, because on their head the priority is production. So if we succeeded in actually convincing the owners of the factory, I think you can get everything that you have done, like from awareness to training and everything, made more effective if they are involved. I think I just noted down a few things, and I didn't really want to spend much time on this. Demonstration projects is something we have taken up with the help of BE, identifying a technology and then helping the industry to install that and getting others to have a look at it. We also formed a format in the Ahmedabad Industrial Association where the industries association was involved. Most of the banks have the problem of the worry that how are they going to get back the investments they are going to make in small industries. And for ESCOs to do a small project in one industry, it's not very attractive. If we could identify a cluster in which a common type of technology is deployed, you have large numbers, and with the industrial association involved in it, you could ensure repayments even. So we actually gave this format to that industry and left it to the bankers and the technology providers to take it forward. And to an extent, a lot of them, like it could be as simple as replacing tube lights in all industries. There the ESCO gets a good number, if he has to invest. So these small things can work miracles if they are bundled together, and there all of them can see business. The vendor as well as the bank. So somebody again pointed out about banks not really interested in small investments, but I think unless we get this thing on board, I don't think investments may be a problem. People would, if they are convinced, they are ready to invest. If you can show them 7 and 8 years of payback period, according to me, it won't be acceptable. It is not. See, people want to see fast results. So definitely to push in technologies, it has to be in the in the period of at least as far as the equipment is guaranteed. Thank you very much. I think that's all I have.